Come fly with the Sky Steward. Do you practice proper etiquette? Join Dear Sky Steward as Gayla talks with guests about making travel more civilized.
Hello, and welcome to the Sky Steward. We're going to take some passenger complaint calls, and I have a call from Ann in Atlanta. Ann, are you there?
I'm here.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. You know, the other day when we talked, you told me that you had a horrible, well, I don't know if horrible is the word, but you had a negative experience on Air Tran. Can you tell me about it again?
You know, the experience wasn't so horrible. It just seems like it's something that happens very frequently, and I don't think that people realize how bothersome it really is. I was traveling to and from Orlando in one day, so needless to say, on my way back, I was quite tired and would have appreciated a nice, quiet flight home where I might have taken a little nap. But as I boarded the plane, the flight attendant was on, appeared to be texting.
So
the flight wasn't very full, but
she had her Blackberry or something?
Yes. It would have been really nice, for her to be greeting us. So I was sitting in the back of the plane. The plane wasn't full, and she was on her Blackberry, and she didn't even look at us, didn't even make eye contact. Well, she was a young, cute girl, so one of the men that was getting on behind me, an older gentleman, started to talk to her and ask her what she was doing, and she let us know that she was on Facebook, which I'm sure her employer wouldn't have been pleased about, right?
You know what? That is so funny, because I was flying Spirit one time, and the flight attendant was in the galley hiding, and I said, "Hi, how are you?" to get her attention, and I said, "Are you hiding?" And she said, "It's just too many people around here."
Oh my gosh! Well, people appreciate being greeted and maybe being asked if they need help finding their seat or if they need help with their luggage.
Well, okay, so she told you all that she was on Facebook. Okay, and does it go downhill or uphill from there?
It went down, because when she told the guy she was on Facebook, she, started to talk about herself with this guy and, how she has all her flight attendant friends on Facebook. Well, it seemed that when she started talking to him about herself, then she really, once she got started, she just couldn't stop.
Oh, it was all about her, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when we took off, she sat down in one of the passenger seats and was talking to him, which was fine. And then when it came time to serve beverages, she passed me right by. Now, I was reading a magazine, but she did not even stop to me. I was on a road by myself. She didn't even stop and ask me if I would like something to drink, say excuse me. I have never been passed by, only when I was sleeping, which I appreciate. But if I'm awake, I don't think I have to be looking at attention, right?
Well,
someone to give me something to drink.
Right. I mean, she could get your attention. But I wanted to ask you something. I have had a lot of people women that have said that they're treated differently when they fly. They think they're treated differently than the men, that the treatment is not equal. Do you agree?
Well, I thought that it was obvious that the girl was, appreciated the attention that she got from the male passengers, because it wasn't only that one gentleman that she was talking to, but when... And
he was he could have been her grandfather, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But when the guy on the other side of the aisle from me, the same row, but the other side of the aisle, ordered a adult beverage, she actually sat down in one of the seats beside him to collect the money.
Oh.
And, yeah.
Okay, could you see where she was the whole time?
Pretty much. Mm-hmm.
I mean, when she sat down next to him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was watching.
All right.
So anyway, it wasn't, when the flight attendant had the beverage cart in a row, it wasn't very crowded on the airplane, so she finished a lot sooner than the other flight attendants. So she was waiting to move up, right?
Right.
For quite some time, and I stared at her that whole time, but she had her back towards me. She didn't have anything to do. She should have been coming back and just making sure everyone was okay, right?
Were you staring a hole in her? I bet there was like smoke coming off of her.
Yeah, she was standing next to the car. Just standing there, not doing anything, just chit-chatting with the girl who was making the drinks for the other people. And I can't imagine that the other flight attendants don't get aggravated.
Right.
So, needless to say, she never gave me anything to drink. But she did continue the entire flight to talk.
And you could hear her. The chatter it went all through the cabin, right?
Oh, I know everything about the girl. She's from Jacksonville. Her name is Emily. She,
Emily from Jacksonville.
Has been flying back and forth to Chicago just on a whim. It was so obvious. I learned so much about her. It was so obvious that she was doing the job so that she would have the ability to travel to Chicago or travel wherever her friends were and hang out. And that's the age she was hangout age. She was probably 20 years old. Probably what bothered me the most about it was that there's probably a lot of people out there that would appreciate it to have that job and to provide good customer service to the people on the plane.
And that brings up another subject, because a lot of times people are complaining because the flight attendants, they say, are getting older and older. But some of the older ones can be surly and so forth, but there are a lot of them, especially like with the U.S. airplane that went down, where it becomes apparent that their professionalism, there are some advantages to professionalism, and they're dedicated to their jobs, right?
Okay, well, I couldn't have imagined what would have happened had we been going down with this girl.
Right. So, yeah, she might have been trying to send her Facebook friends like an update,
A goodbye message, apparently.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, thank you so much. Oh, but I wanted to ask you, did you ever say anything to her?
No, but I didn't really need to. When she continued to talk and talk and talk, and I'm pretty short, so I lifted myself over the seat and stared at her for about 5 seconds, and she never said another word.
Oh, that did the trick?
Right. But I wanted to tell you I love your show, Sky Steward.
Well, thank you, and thanks for coming to my blog.
Thank you.
Okay, have a great day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. So that was a great call, and we learned a lot in one call about what's going on with flight attendants. There are the young ones, there are the old ones. Everybody's different with their level of professionalism. Age doesn't matter. So, be sure to come back and join us on DearSkySteward.com, because we will be looking over some luxurious destinations that you can travel to without spending a lot of money. And that's coming soon, and we'll be highlighting all of these on the website. And be sure to sign up for our email updates, because that automatically enters you into a chance to win a luxury layover. Thank you, and come back and join us at Dear Sky Steward.
Join the Sky Steward again soon, and visit the website at www.dearskysteward.com.